and Professor Gulie and Mr. Molu. The common constant, they were the only commissioners who were in the 2017 general elections. They are the only commissioners who procured the elections technology. And they are the only commissioners again today who are dissenting. They are the minority commissioners who are trying to countermand a decision of the commission. Appropriate sanctions need to arise. In light of the disobedience of the court orders in Maina Kiai, the court was very emphatic on what is the role of IEBC and what is the role of the chairperson. Very clear. When he unilaterally ignores that court order, I urge this court to take that into account when making appropriate sanctions. When the same person in 2017, again, refused to accede to the orders of this honorable court in Petition 1 of 2017, this court should take that into account. We can't be coming back to you every election with the same problem involving the same person. It is time that Mr. Chebukati is shown that the will of the people of Kenya is supreme and he must work within the constitution and decisions by this court. That's why we are calling for criminal sanctions and appropriate reports to the DPP. Why should the people suffer constant anxiety around elections that are being bungled when the courts have sounded themselves hoarse and loud on what is your role, what are you supposed to do, what technology to deploy, how to protect that technology, and he's not doing it? If you look at we've attached the PSC report, Public Accounts Committee reports, again, finds an indictment of the same person sitting in meetings where he's conflicted. Look at the KPMG report. The auditors are saying they are being given even the information requested so late in the day, on the 16th of June, for a register to be gazetted on the 20th of June. This was deliberate attempt to make sure that the election is compromised. Section 6 of the Elections Act required the register to be opened for inspection 90 days before the date, the notice of a general election. The notice came out on the 20th of January. The register ought to have been opened 90 days before the 20th of January for inspection. He didn't do it. He gave the auditors the report so late. But they still pointed out that your register has a problem, and he took no remedial action. He proceeded to conduct the elections in the way that he desired. What he ended up doing is what my grandmother, Sophia Magambo, calls Nairobi Karafu, Pata Potea. Nairobi Karafu to mean at the National Tallying Center. It is, and we've averted on our feed of it, the national chairperson of the commission called both Raila Odinga and William Ruto. The whole day, nobody knew who the winner was. Even the commissioners didn't know the results because tallying had stopped. I refer to the affidavit of the 11th respondents. They have confirmed even them, they were concerned. Why has the open display stopped? Why are you not announcing the results per constituency as you were doing before? That is what I'm saying my grandmother calls Nairobi Karafu. And my niece Mimi calls Piki Piki Ponki Pakamielo Disco. Because he called both of them. He called both of them. And he was the only person who knew who the disco would land on. It could have been either of them. It could have been William Ruto, it could have been Raila Odinga. It fell on William Ruto and he says, voila, you are the president. Is that how we intend to choose our national executive? We've reduced it to Mimi's childhood game of Piki Piki Ponki Pakamielo Disco.
Council again.
Yes, my lord.
I did give you brotherly advice. Be careful. That language appears to be alien to this court.
I'll be guided, my lord, I'll be guided. But the main point, so that we don't lose the crux of the point, is that the lack of transparency in the tallying and verification of the results, contrary to Article 10 of our Constitution, completely eroded public confidence in our Constitution. It completely left a very core exercise of a sovereign donation by the people to the whims of an individual not subject to any control. And that, my lords and my ladies, should not miss the attention